welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are reviewing Oakland Zoo. Now if you like to see just what the zoo looks like, click on the link down below. If not, let's get started. Alright, so we went to the Oakland Zoo. Now remember, we are going to do this in 12 categories. So let's get started.
Number 1, the commute.
Now, to the commute from where we in Sacramento is about 2 hours away. From San Francisco, it's about 30-minute drive. And then when you enter the zoo, there is a little bit of traffic when you get to the zoo.
Just remember to go up the hill to go to the main entrance of the zoo.
Yeah, exactly, because we went down the hill.
We took a left.
We took a left, and that wasn't really the area where you're supposed to go. At first,
it's a back entrance.
It's a very back entrance, and you'll get lost. And when it comes to the weather, it does
play a factor into what animals you see and how active that the animals are.
Number 2, parking admission. Now for when it comes to parking,
if you don't get there right away, it's easier to just go all the way back because you won't find parking right near the gate.
Yes, exactly. All the parking in the front area is basically all full, so just keep going until you hit the back area for it. It's not that bad of a walk.
Yeah, it takes like under 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just to remember, for when it comes to the holidays they are closed. And it also can be closed when it comes to weather.
Which was surprising.
Was very surprising because we did look that up the next day after when we went, and they said they were closed for the rain, which was very odd. Number 3, admissions.
It's $24 for the 2 of us, which is 2 adults, obviously. Well, each. $24 each, so yeah. $48 for the both of us, plus $10 in parking.
Exactly right.
And you gotta pay the parking at the admissions.
Yeah. Now there is a couple of things that we thought that were pretty ridiculous when it comes to the admissions. For a senior discount, for a full senior discount,
like to get in free.
To get in free, you have to be 75 years old or older. Now, I thought that was ridiculous on how old you have to be to get a free admission. I've seen like less than that, but 75 years old?
The next one below that was 62 to 75.
Yeah.
And that's only a $5 discount.
So it's really just get
just pay the full price.
The full price. It's pretty ridiculous on how much they charge or how old you have to be to get free in or to get $5 off.
And children under 2 are free.
When we went there, we did go after Thanksgiving. So the line
on Black Friday
was very long. We did wait around to get to the ticket booth a good, 30 minutes or so.
Well, 30 to 45.
30 to 45 minutes. But on a typical day, you're only waiting for about 10 to 15 minutes tops on a regular day.
They go pretty fast on regular days.
Yeah, just that day was...
On weekends, you may have to go like 25.
Yeah.
20 to 25, but...
It's not that bad. But just remember, if you're going after a holiday, the lines will be longer. If you go on a typical day, you'll be in there pretty quickly. Number 4, map. Now they do have a map.
These are located at the entrance as you come as you pass the admissions booth. And you don't have to ask for them, they're just on a display.
Yeah, exactly. And there are maps scattered throughout the zoo, but you do get a map. Here's what the map looks like. It's pretty explanatory for when it comes to this map. It's very clear. It's not too, what do you say?
It's not too jumbled.
It's not too jumbled whatsoever. You can definitely see where all the animals are, where everything is. Also during the time of December and January, there are lights that
there are special events like right now they have the zoo lights, which I kind of thought that they'd do something a little bit better than what they did.
Yeah.
They pretty much just made lights
Out of animals.
into shape of animals.
In the shape of it, yeah. The sign on inside the zoo is also clear as well.
Yeah.
So you are not going to get lost. You'll see where everything is when it comes to that map.
And if you don't even want to use a map, you don't have to. You can pretty much find everything on your own.
Yeah, I agree.
It's pretty easy to navigate.
Yeah, we didn't use the map at all. It was pretty explanatory where everything is. 5. Number
Animal.
5, animals. Now, for the animals, there were
some that were missing. We did go on a rainy day.
At first, it wasn't raining though. At
first it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't like a downpour rain. It was raining.
Yeah, exactly.
But there still were animals to see. Like, we seen the majority of the animals.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But there were some animals that were not there. For instance, the wolves were not out. The meerkats were not out. The sun bear was not out.
The hyenas.
The hyenas. And the river otters. And the jaguar. And the black bears. Those were the animals that we were not able to see. Now, the crazy thing is, though, at the last time you went to this zoo,
they seem to be more active this time around.
Yeah, they really seem to be very more active this time around.
Except for the grizzly bears, those were more active last time.
They definitely were more active this time. But I want to say that the most active were the tigers. The tigers were
very
really active, like super active.
They would not stop staring at us.
No, they would. Like, we were so close to the tiger. She was like walking back and forth, and then after, like, he would walk this way, turn around, and then he would look up at us while he was walking. They was like
just patrolling
his area. It was pretty funny.
And the bald eagle.
The bald eagle. He was eating. He got some dinner or some lunch. So he was pretty active. And the other, the last time we went was the chimpanzees. Remember the last time we went to we saw the chimpanzees, they were irritated.
They always seem to be irritated.
Yeah, and it's every time.
A lot of it's due to the people.
Yeah, they were pretty irritated.
Get too close.
Yeah, so the second time that we went, we had to back up because they were just getting very antsy, very angry. So I'm not really sure
when's a good time to see them.
Yeah.
And to just see them relax and kind of play around.
So you gotta be aware on that one. You won't be getting too close to them.
A lot of screaming and a lot of banging on the windows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the lions were out.
Oh. No, well that's true. The lions were out and they were close. They were close. They were definitely close. I got a really good picture of the lion with his mouth open. I really like that photo.
Yeah, you do. And one thing I do gotta mention, one of the elephants.
Oh, that's right.
He collapsed and died, so they're down to 2 elephants?
Yeah, no, they're down to 3.
3?
Literally, like 2 days after we went,
the oldest elephant died.
The oldest elephant died, exactly right. I think we even saw that elephant that day. So, was it the one? I wonder if it was the one that was hanging close to us.
The one that was rubbing against the bars?
Yeah, because he was putting his weight on...
Yeah, on the bars.
On the bars just to get some weight off his legs or something. But we had an elephant that was really close to us. I mean, it was really cool just to see what they look like. But that elephant seemed like it was in pain or something. So, number 6, food.
Food is very expensive over there.
It was.
And I'm talking very expensive. For the 2 of us, food ended up being $50.
$50, yeah. We have the receipt right here, so we're looking at it.
That was for a large soda, a souvenir cup,
Oh, yeah.
which she has.
Which, by the way, for when it comes to a souvenir cup, you can refill it anywhere. For instance, San Francisco Zoo, Oakland Zoo, Sacramento Zoo.
Those are the three.
And those are the three places that you can
take this and refill it.
Yeah, exactly. For $1. I think you have to pay for $1.
It's $1.
Yeah, $1 refill, and then you can get many refills from those 3 zoos.
This souvenir cup's $8.
Yes. Yes. Which I kind of, like, at first, I thought it was expensive.
It really isn't when you look at their large soda being $5. I mean, you might as well just go for the souvenir cup if you're gonna go zoo hopping.
Yeah, and it's definitely great for family members, like for a group of families.
Yes.
So I can definitely see where that could be worth it.
Very pricey.
Yes. Now, for it does come to the lines, like we said, on a holiday, we did wait around for like 30 to 40 minutes to get our food and to actually get close enough to where we can choose what we wanted.
Unless if you just have somebody stand in line and then go up and look.
Exactly. So be aware on that. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to eat first. Don't eat during the time of the lunch hour, because that's going to be a lot longer when it comes to waiting to get your food, and there might not be a lot of food left over. So if you're going to eat right as you get there, or if you had food that you brought, that's perfectly fine.
And you can bring your own food. Yes,
you can bring your own food. Try also, it's very sketchy for when it comes to getting a table.
Yes. Tables do go fast.
Tables do go fast. So if you're gonna want a table, try to look around for a table right away. If not, we do have a little trick for when it comes to eating and having a table, which is
a nice view.
And a nice view, exactly. Get 4 chairs and put them one in front of you, one for you to sit, and then one in front of you and one for you to sit. So that way you have a little table in front of you, so you can put the food down, your drinks down, and just have a very nice view outside.
And you could see Oakland, and you could see San Francisco. Very pretty view.
Yeah, it's a very pretty view.
You could see the whole bay. The hamburgers.
Right.
They tend to be dry or overcooked.
Mm-hmm.
So we tend to get the honey chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, that
honey
was
mustard
good.
Chicken sandwiches. With the fries, if they're hot, they're good. If you come on a windy day, they're gonna get cold really fast.
Yeah, that's
you're
exactly
up
right.
high.
They did get really cold really fast.
Within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so make sure for, if you're gonna eat outside, your fries.
Go first.
Go first. Eat them first before they get cold. Number 7, attractions. Now there are some attractions. There's quite a bit of attractions at the zoo. For the most, I guess, the biggest favorite one out of the whole zoo is the gondola. Gondola.
And the gondola's an attraction, and it isn't at the same time, because you got to take the gondola to go see the wolves and to get to the food court and all of that.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do the gondola, but it is free.
It is. It's definitely is free, and it's open the same time the zoo is open, and it closes the same time the zoo closes. So you have from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. that you can use the gondola.
They do have an express line, which is 4 people or less, but you cannot bring a stroller through the express line. If you bring a stroller, you gotta go through the normal line.
Yeah, and the normal line isn't too long.
Usually.
It's usually not that long. But if
they go pretty quick.
Yeah, they definitely go pretty quick.
And
it's a nice ride.
ride.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun ride, and it's a nice ride. You definitely get a really good view of the Bay Area, which is nice, and
of just the hills and
the bison.
The camping area that they got down there.
Mm-hmm. Gives you a good view of the whole zoo, basically.
It does, and it goes, I believe it goes over the camels.
Yeah, just a little bit, because the
Yeah.
camels are next door to the gondola, so you'll get to see the camels a little bit. The other ride that is there is the Sky Ride. Now that one is not free, and
It's like a ski lift.
yeah, it's like a ski lift. Now the little thing that kind of freaked me out when we saw the lions is that the Sky Ride goes a little bit over the lion's pen. So I was like,
Just over the edge.
just over the edge of the lion's pen. So if I was sitting, I would hold on to the bars and have your kids hold on to the bars so you don't fall.
And it is an open one, so there's no walls or anything. So if you go on a cold day, it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be freezing. It's just, I'm just saying.
And the Sky Ride is $3.
Per person.
Yeah, per person.
Kids attractions, there's
the kids area outside of the zoo.
which of course every zoo has a carousel.
Not the best carousel.
Not the
though.
best carousel, true. Not the best carousel.
See that coming up.
Yeah. It does have carousels. It does have a train. Now, for when it comes to the train,
The train is the only way that you could go see the Australian parts.
exactly. So if you want to see the Australian part of the zoo, you do have to take the train. Now, I believe the train I don't think the train is free. I think you
don't
have to
think
pay.
so. But you can catch the train inside the zoo.
Yes, because it does, on the map, it does look like the train is outside the park, but it's not. It's inside the park.
It's just inside.
Yeah.
And the kids area, it does have a little picnic area if the adults want to just kind of sit down and relax.
No, but the other thing we forgot is when you go outside of the park to the kids area, you will be required to have a stamp to get in and out
Of the zoo.
of the zoo. So there is a person there that will have you show your stamp when you go in and out of the zoo.
And they put your stamp on the inside of your
Yes,
wrist.
the inside of your wrist, exactly. It is a kids zoo. It's called the child zoo.
Yeah, it's basically a petting yard where they got goats and sheep.
Basically the whole farmer
Yeah.
animals that you can pet. The donkeys, the sheep, the whole shebang of a farm.
That type of stuff.
Yeah. There is a overnight camping experience when it comes to the zoo. There's also a snow building there.
The snow building is located outside of the zoo on top of the hill.
Yeah. So right as you entering the zoo zoo parking lot, it's gonna be on the right hand side. So if you want to go there before you actually go to the zoo, you're able to do that as well. Number 8, the gift shop.
Their gift shop is expensive. It is expensive, and
Yeah,
we're talking
sweatshirt.
expensive.
This sweatshirt was expensive. It's expensive.
We're taking into account that we're paying gift shop prices, but it's still expensive for that. This sweatshirt was around $63.
Yeah. It was pretty expensive when it comes to
And the
this
gift
sweatshirt.
shop is small.
It is small. I mean, I was really disappointed. I mean, it definitely just has all toys.
Yeah, all plush toys, a couple glass figurines, mostly kids' clothing.
Not a lot of adult
Yeah.
clothing that you can get. Just barely. I saw just like sweatshirts and t-shirts. And maybe
That's about it.
just a couple of bags, but not that very much.
A couple tote bags.
Yeah.
They do have the bubble toys for the
that's
kids
right.
out
The
in
bubble
front
animals
of
toys.
out in front of the gift shop.
Gift shop, yeah. It wasn't that great of a gift shop.
It really isn't. For that type of zoo, they should have a much better gift shop. I gotta say.
Like, for instance, the next zoo that we'll be talking about, that gift shop is a lot better than this gift shop, that for sure. Like, you would think for this big zoo, you expect to see like a good gift shop, but for some reason they just care about the animals and the whole thing.
Not that the animals don't matter.
I'm just saying, but like attraction of the zoo, like they care more about that than the gift shop area.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And if they had a bigger gift shop, you'd think that they could upgrade their zoo more from their revenue.
I agree. And our last but not least is our rating. And you know the funny thing is when it comes to our rating?
We're giving it an elephant.
I just realized that because I remember I was talking about it. I was like,
Aw.
I'm wearing an elephant for a grade. So that's what you get. For this zoo, we're gonna give it a elephant.
Which is an A minus.
Which is good. It's not bad.
It's a really good zoo.
Yeah, it's a really good zoo. I definitely recommend it for all the families. And just remember, if you are going on a sketchy weather, if it's going to rain, just remember to check the website. Make sure it's open or
if
closed.
it's open or closed. And I think for this one, the train does not run in wet weather.
Yeah, the train will not run in wet weather, exactly. But just be aware on when you go for when it comes to the weather or for when it comes to the holidays, because, you know, the holidays, after the holidays, is. But, you know, just one more thing. The line for when it comes to get in, it was long. But as you got in, it didn't seem crazy at all.
Crowded.
No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it seemed like you pretty much, there's people, but you pretty much could do what you wanted.
Yeah, it did not feel crowded whatsoever. And that is it, you guys. I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you guys on the next adventure. Bye!